All right, let's jump right in, because today we have a seriously fun challenge on our hands. We are going on a hunt for the absolute perfect smartphone right here in the UK. But there is a major catch. We're completely cutting out those eye-watering 1,000-pound price tags. No way, not doing it. Instead, we're looking at exactly how you can get flagship-level features, think stunning screens, incredible cameras, blistering speed, for essentially half the price, or honestly even less. If your wallet is feeling the pinch right now, but you desperately need an upgrade, you're in the exact right place for this explainer.
£300. That is the absolute maximum budget for today. Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds tight. A few years ago, £300 would have barely gotten you a chunky plastic phone with a screen so bad you could literally count the pixels. But the tech landscape has shifted dramatically. Today, we're going to squeeze every single drop of value out of this exact price point. We're looking at 5 standout devices that prove beyond a shadow of a doubt you do not need to break the bank to get an amazing daily driver.
But look, the stakes are still high here. Tech reviewer Zaid over at judablog.online put it perfectly with this stark warning: do not buy the wrong phone. And he hit the nail on the head. At this budget, compromises are absolutely inevitable. Picking a phone that doesn't fit your specific habits is just going to leave you with a massive case of buyer's remorse. So think of me as your ultimate matchmaker today. We're going to navigate the pitfalls, decode the tech specs, and find the exact device that fits your life.
Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, Style and Screen Standouts.
Let's be real for a second. You look at and hold your phone hundreds of times a day, right? For a lot of us, having a beautiful display and a premium feel is completely non-negotiable. So, I want you to ask yourself, what if you want the very best screen or a totally standout design, all while staying strictly under that 300-pound limit? Are you the kind of person who binges Netflix on the train? Do you want a phone that actually sparks a conversation when you drop it on the table at a cafe? If that's you, our first 2 contenders are going to be right up your alley.
Starting at number 5, we have the Motorola Moto G85 5G. Just take a second to look at these specs. It boasts a gorgeous, curved 6.67-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. It's powered by a Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chip and packs a massive 5,000 mAh battery. But honestly, the real headline here is the price tag. Zay noted this, just saw a massive 50-pound price drop at Currys, bringing it down from $299 to a highly competitive £249. If you just want the absolute best screen for the money, this is your winner, hands down.
But remember what we said about compromises? Every phone has one. The Moto's fatal flaw is its camera. It's notoriously weak in low light, and Motorola's software updates can be, well, frustratingly slow. But there is a brilliant little workaround. By taking just a few minutes to install a Gcam port, which basically means porting Google's incredibly smart camera software onto the device, you can drastically improve those night photos. It's a super minor DIY hack that completely transforms what this phone can do. Moving to number 4, we have the device for the trendsetters, the Nothing Phone 3A. Nothing has been making massive waves lately with their transparent back designs and those really cool signature glyph lights. But beyond just looking cool, it runs on a really capable Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, packs a solid 50-megapixel camera, and offers a wonderfully clean, bloat-free Android experience. Even better, a recent January sale at Argos knocked 20 quid off, bringing this incredibly stylish piece of tech down to just £279. However, the Nothing 3A does come with its own special brand of anxiety: battery life. Despite having a 5,000 mAh battery, it charges pretty slowly at only 33 watts, and there's zero wireless charging to fall back on. So the name of the game here is management. The super simple setting tweak recommended by our source is to automate your battery saver to kick in exactly at 30%. Just set it and forget it. By doing this, you throttle the background battery drain just enough to guarantee a solid 2 days of light to moderate use. Crisis averted.
Moving right along to Section 2, Camera and Reliability Kings.
Now we're stepping away from pure aesthetics and moving into heavyweight territory. We're talking about phones built for longevity, dependable software, and taking incredible memory-making photos. I want you to pause and really think about this. What if you care about having a fantastic camera, super clean software, and pure longevity way more than you care about, say, raw gaming frame rates? If your main goal is taking great photos of your family or your travels and keeping your phone running smooth as silk for the next several years, you're going to want to pay very close attention to these next 2 devices.
At number 3, we have the ultimate safety net, the Samsung Galaxy A35 5G. It's sitting right at the absolute edge of our budget at £299. It features Samsung's ultra-reliable Exynos 1380 chip, a really beautiful 6.6-inch AMOLED display, and a 50-megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. But here's the real kicker. The true value proposition is Samsung's promise of 4 full years of software updates. That makes this phone an incredibly safe bet for the long haul. Plus, Vodafone UK is currently throwing in a bundle with free Galaxy Buds, which makes that $299 stretch remarkably far.
But, as always, there's a catch. Samsung phones at this budget tier have a pretty notorious reputation for one thing: bloatware. Over time, all those pre-installed apps just pile up and cause the phone to slow down noticeably after about a year of use. So, the crucial fix here: dive into your settings on day one, literally out of the box. You need to disable Samsung Free immediately and then go download Samsung's Good Lock app to streamline and optimize your interface. Doing this is absolutely crucial to ensuring your A35 actually maintains its speed long term. Coming in hot at number 2 is a true powerhouse of photography, the Google Pixel 8a. Right now, it is sitting at its cheapest price ever, £299 directly from the Google Store UK. Get this, it uses the exact same Tensor G3 chip found in Google's £1,000 flagship phones. It unquestionably holds the crown for the absolute best camera under £300, and it is totally packed with cool AI features. And astonishingly, Google promises a staggering 7 years of software updates. 7 years! So you might be wondering, why isn't this number 1? Well, the Pixel 8a has some real thermal and battery limitations. It is known to get pretty hot, and its 18-watt wired charging is, frankly, agonizingly slow. It often struggles to last a full day of heavy use. But Zaid provides a really fantastic hack for this. First, use a 30-watt charger. This actually forces the phone to charge at an unadvertised 27 watts. Second, dive into your settings and turn off the ambient now playing feature. This stops your phone's microphone from constantly listening for background music, which ends up saving you massive amounts of battery life.
All right, on to Section 3, the ultimate performance pick. The anticipation has been building. We've seen some great screens, super unique designs, really reliable cameras, but now we are shifting gears to pure, unadulterated power. Let's define exactly what it means to be the performance king before I drop the name of our number 1 phone. We are talking about a device that prioritizes raw processing speed, high-end gaming capabilities without dropping any frames, and rapid charging above absolutely everything else. If you are a power user who constantly pushes your tech to the absolute limit, this is exactly what you've been waiting for.
Taking the coveted number 1 spot is the unrivaled champion, the POCO X6 Pro 5G. You can grab this at Amazon UK right now for just £279, and let me tell you, this thing is a literal monster. It runs on the blazing fast MediaTek Dimensity 8300 Ultra chip, which easily destroys benchmark tests against literally anything else in this price bracket. It pairs that crazy speed with a stunning 120Hz AMOLED screen and a 5000 mAh battery equipped with lightning-quick 67-watt charging. For gamers, there is no contest. This beats absolutely everything under £300. Of course, even a monster has its quirks. The camera on the POCO is decidedly average, but the real annoyance? It's POCO's software. It comes baked with really frustrating system-level ads and bloatware. But do not let that deter you. The fix for this is super well documented by the enthusiast community. You just need to use a specific program called the Xiaomi ADB tool to permanently debloat the phone from your computer and manually turn off the MSA or MIUI system ads setting inside the phone itself. Once you do that, you've got a clean, incredibly fast flagship killer. Finally, Section 4, Essential Fixes and Verdict.
Look, buying the hardware is only half the battle. Knowing how to maintain it is what ensures you actually get your money's worth. So here are Zaid's top 3 universal operating procedures for basically any budget phone. Number 1, dive into your battery settings and limit your charging to 85%. This simple little trick stops long-term battery degradation, meaning your phone won't be dying at lunchtime 6 months from now. Number 2, download Files by Google to easily clear out junk storage when space gets tight. And number 3, my favorite, the ultimate lag killer, enable developer options and turn off system animations entirely. It makes any phone, but especially a budget one, feel instantly, incredibly snappy even a year after you bought it.
So, let's bring this all together for the ultimate matchmaker summary. I promised at the start we wouldn't let you buy the wrong phone. Here's how it breaks down. If you are a gamer looking for pure, raw speed, grab the POCO X6 Pro. If you're a photographer who needs top-tier updates, the Pixel 8a is totally unmatched. If you want a super safe, reliable all-rounder, the Galaxy A35 is your best bet. If you consume a ton of media and just want a gorgeous screen, grab the Moto G85. And finally, if you want a true conversation piece with a stellar design, the Nothing 3A is calling your name.
But as a final, crystal clear warning based on everything we've looked at today, you have to know your deal breakers. Do not buy the Moto if your primary focus is capturing great low-light photos right out of the box. just don't do it. And explicitly skip the nothing phone if you're the kind of person who constantly forgets to plug in at night and relies on ultra-fast charging in the morning before rushing to work. Knowing what to avoid is honestly just as important as knowing what to buy.
Well, we've looked at the data, we've broken down the specs, and we've walked through the exact fixes that elevate these budget devices straight into flagship territory. You now have all the tools you need to upgrade your tech without wasting a single pound. So I have one final question to leave you with today. Out of the 5 phones we explored, which one perfectly matches your life? And which one are you taking home? Think about it. Dive back into those specs if you need to and make that confident choice. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.